Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Saga, and today we are accompanied by Tsubaki, who has more than 20 tournaments down his belt, and he is currently the #1 ranked TMR player in Temtem PVP. So we will be taking a look at 0.7.2 patch notes for Temtem as per Cipanku update number 2. Before we begin, if you are looking for a positive community to hang out with or need help with Temtem related stuff, link to our Discord is in the description box below. On a side note, we will always have a full Fort Luma giveaway every week, and details will be pinned in the general chat of the Discord. With that being said, let's jump right into it. So here we are, Temtem's 0.7.2 patch notes with Tsubaki. Let's get started. So how are you doing, Tsubaki, first of all?
Doing great, man. Just waking up not a long time ago, ready for this patch notes and the 20 DMs I received about it. So let's see.
Let's see. So the first sentence that we read is second mythical layer is now open. Mythical Temtem is ready to be faced. So I believe we will find out more on this once we actually play the game, right?
Right. It's of course really cool to get a second mythical, but we still know nothing about it, so hard to talk about it.
That's true. So let's jump into this next one. I think this is really big. We have revisited the Koish fishing activity in order to reduce its randomness and overall length of the activity. After finding the 4-5 Koish, player will now receive a new item called Koish Lure. This item automatically locks out 2 of the 5 Koish qualities, specifically fins and whiskers. So I guess from this what I'm reading is that once you get a 4-5, you get a new item that will give you a 5-5 Koish in guaranteed 500 encounters, and every time you get something bad, the new RNG guarantee system ensures that you get something good. So do you think this changes your perspective on fishing?
I mean, this is like a first good change on fishing, because fishing was ridiculously long, and RNG, you could spend days and days on it without getting it. So that's still pretty cool. At least it's assures you to get it at 500.
That's true, that's true. They have added another new item to the game which is called Mini Monolith. This item will let you immediately evolve any Temtem which could not evolve without levels. So this means I believe that Lumas who could not be evolved right now could be evolved. So what do you think about that?
That's great in my opinion, because a lot of Luma hunters had that problem. Even raiders, you get it to high level Temtem, you cannot involve it before like the full release of the game. So that's a really good addition.
That's nice. So this is a small minor addition, I guess, that they have added a new looking for group chat. So that's always good for everyone. Temtem portraits are now animated in most of the user interfaces. So I believe that's a nice cosmetic visual change, right? For people with good computers, they can use it.
Agreed. It's still always good having visual upgrades.
This is my personal favorite that you can now pet the dog in Temtem. You can interact with Momo to pet him. So if you have a pet, you know how it feels.
I have a Mumo Luma in the back, so we'll try that.
That sounds good. So I think these improvements are all about, I guess, not much related to PvP. It's more about graphics and stuff. One thing to point out is you can now use emotes during a PvP match. Flexing is on a new level. Do you think it's gonna be flexing or is it gonna be BM?
I think it's more BM than Flex, to be honest, doing that. Like, I don't know. I don't see myself when you win a match, like spam an emote. I don't know. It's you can troll a bit, I suppose.
Alright, so let's jump into the balance changes. So the first sentence, the level cap has been increased to 72. What I believe this means is most of us have to redo our spreads as well, at least for speed and stamina, I believe, correct?
Wow. But yeah, putting that like 1 month after the first patch when we were in a full competitive season with tournaments, circuits, club wars, that's a lot of work to do.
Yeah, it's a big blow, especially it should hit you pretty hard as well because you literally have almost every time as well, right? Level 70, I believe you have TV trained them as well for the last
Yeah,
update.
6 boxes of perfect Temtems. Yeah, that's a lot.
Well, that's gonna hit a little bit for sure. So dojo rematches rebalanced. They fixed a lot of stuff in dojo rematches. Some people are also telling me that the dojo masters are instantly banning the Loatls now. So if you guys are following the Loatl strat, I would recommend to stop for now until we confirm that. With that being said, let's jump into free Tem. Free Tem will only grant rewards if the Temtem is your own OT. What are your thoughts on this?
Uh, I don't like it because, like, yeah, I buy it my free time when I wanted to do it, even if it was like really rare. But I think a couple of people were in like the same situation as me, so for those people, it's really annoying.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah.
Yeah, for people who, play less but they had some pensions to spare, they could buy it, the free Tems from time to
hmm
time. Then another big blow for Luma Hunters. 5% and 10% radars has been removed from the game as they are trying to find a better way to implement them.
Sad, really sad.
Let's try getting into the changes where Tsubaki can give his best opinion and I can add something of my own as well if I do have something. So first one, Mimit. Digital Whip has been replaced with DNA extraction. So let me pull that up. This is the new course that's been added. I believe it's Ultra Prio 0 hold 25 damage. Single target.
Okay. Gives you speed plus.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I mean, the only one being able to use that is like the hitting, not the
Yeah.
landings. So I don't know if we will see any use of that at the moment, but we'll see.
Yep. So Crystal Chromion. Crystal Deluge has been replaced with Crystal Bite.
That's sad.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, Chromions are based on special attack moves, and Crystal Deluge, let's be honest, is a really good move, especially with the synergy. So removing it and putting Crystal Bite instead when our Crystal Chromion was already not seen a lot, I don't think that's helping him at all.
so Molgu HP increased by 10, attack by 10 as well. I guess that's a buff for him. So I
Yeah,
think
a little buff needed.
we will just go over all the stat changes and you can just let us know if you think that those stat changes were required or not, because there's not much details given here. So Grandpa HP, stamina, special attack increased, all of them by a little bit.
Oh, he really needed the stamina increase. That's good. Special attack, why not? Hypoxia Tornado hurts even more now.
That's true. So Mudred added Soil Steam to its technique course learn set. So about Soil Steam, I don't understand what's this about, because they added Soil Steam to like more than 5 Tems, I think. So Zizare got it, Corin got it, Mudred got it, but the thing is, this technique is actually a special attack. So it's being added to all physical attackers. If you see right here, most of them are physical attackers. But what do you think about it?
I mean, it's really good for Midrid, let's be honest. You have now another option than this Vortex. He already was like getting better thanks to Crystal Deluge, so that's a good buff for him.
Yeah, Madrid really is gonna enjoy this. It's a 0 hold, 115 damage, single target to Prio.
No shower needed.
Yep, that is correct. So after that we have Roller. Burrow is added to Roller's egg moves.
Doesn't change much, except like the combo with Naga Ise, why not? But other than that.
Yep, that is correct. So Xenoreth, again, some minor changes to his attack, special attack, and speed.
Why not? Even if stamina could have been increased too on him.
Coming to your specialty, Saku is getting the resin trap.
So that is really cool, to be honest. That's really the move he needed to even be able to try the botanist one. I still probably will prefer the airspec just with resin trap as coverage, because it's still high damage. But it's really cool.
That is true. So coming to Hejin, they reduced the stamina. I believe there was too much spam going on with Hejin, so they decided to go with the stamina changes, and special attack decreased a little bit.
Yeah, completely agreed for the stamina. Don't know if the special attack was needed, but sure, why not? They try to like balance a little bit Hejin and nerf it a bit.
Alright, jumping to Saipat, they added clinch to the techniques for Saipat.
I don't think that's changing anything, to be fair.
Again, that's true. So Pocus HP increased a little bit, but I don't think it might see a lot of play here because the problem was the trait, right?
Yeah. Rejuvenate is bad now.
Exactly. So Zizare again, Soil Steam added, but since it's physical, I don't think. Yeah. Corin, same.
Great.
Stamina increased for Cernif by 8 points.
That is really good, to be fair. Really, really good. Because that was one of the biggest problems for Cerny. He nearly needed to invest, like, I mean, yeah, nearly 200 stamina
200.
to be able to have 61. So, yeah, that's cool.
Gazuma added a tornado to its move pool.
Oh my
My,
god.
it's coming in.
Like, we all talking about the Shackless Gazuma, if he got, like, Hyperkinetic Strike, even Wind Burst,
Yeah.
he would have been good, but they even, like, add Tornado on a Tem that can spark himself as well, having, like, a great typing. I mean, that's really what he needed, so amazing.
Yeah, I mean, people were just asking for a wind burst or any kind of wind move, for having some kind of typing with does some kind of damage. But tornado is just a cherry on the cake kind of thing for Gazuma right now. So
Definitely.
Yovlar HP decreased 96 to 89. Defense and special defense decreased a little bit as well. I guess everyone agrees that it had really good stats, right? It had to be a little bit tweaked.
Yeah, overall was #1 stats in the whole game, so definitely a good little nerf.
So this is important one, I think. Tulken added Fury Soul to the technique pool. It is a 0 prio 90 damage, 3 prio 0 hold 90 damage, single target, turn 1,
And burns.
and burns as
Oh
well.
my god. This is like those are like of the moves that are OP. Cause turn 1 a 3 prio and you burn with 90 BP, it's insane. The fact that you can do actually heavy damage and make him like do less 30% lesser damage, it's insane.
Do you think Pyromaniac Tulkens are showing up soon?
Uh, Definitely, because what is like Hater doing? You get one tick of burn when you come on the field, but now if you start with it instead of getting it just from your trade one time in the whole battle, you can do it whenever you want with that move. Of course, it's only against one, but it's still way better doing 90 uh, BP moves with Pyro.
That is true. I have a feeling Tulken is coming in with Pyromaniac soon. So Turok just got a small HP tweak and increased a little bit of HP. 2 Wire getting a Faraday cage added as well.
Ooh, yeah, that's good too. Like, yeah, two are getting good little buffs.
So Kino getting buffed here a little bit in terms of stats. HP increased from 43 to 47, stamina from 64 to 74, and special defense from 89 to 96.
Sure, I mean, his special defense was already quite high, so like, I don't really get why it needs it, but I mean,
mean,
nice little buffs on Kinu.
there should be something on the other side of the things, right? If they are buffing it.
Yeah, definitely scaring me to be fair.
Well, Volcrane again added Sol's team to its technique course. Acronox is
Yeah,
getting much shower.
that's good. That's really good because really he missed an Earth coverage because Earthwave let not talk about it when you run full special attack.
Hmm.
So I think that's what a lot of people that wanted to play Acronox asked it for. Of course, now there's like a better move. It's like Soil's team, but at least he gets something.
That is true. So, Koish, again, this is something that is a discussion that's always going on what to remove, and Quetzaleno has been removed from the technique pool. My question to you would be, do you think removing Quetzaleno was better, or do you think removing Lava Wave was better? Because everyone has been abusing Koish Mimit, Koish, and Koish and Baboa, and yeah,
Even Oshiara Koish, yeah.
even Oshara Koish. So do you think Quetzaleno removing was better, or Lava Wave would have been better?
Oh, I definitely think Lava Wave would have been better to remove. Because Quetzaleno was fine like it was. The problem is more the combos you can make with Lava Wave. The amount of pressure you can have with a double fire Koish, or like we say with Babawa or Shiara, it's insane. I would have really preferred they remove Lava Wave than Quetzaleno.
That is true. The other point that I had some people speaking about it was it is a good thing that they kept Lava Wave because Lava Wave makes it so that both of the Tems on field has to be water, so the toxics can actually kill them. But my point was it doesn't matter because you just do so much damage that you can outrun them, right?
Right. honestly, right? Like the only exceptions would be Calabas and probably Parier Metric, but
I see. So, well, that's all the changes for Tems, I believe, in terms of stats. And then we come to techniques. So, they added the soil steam, as I said, to multiple Tems. Gamma burst stamina cost reduced from 51 to 38.
finally. Is that even enough? I don't know, but that's still better than nothing.
That is true. So, Serbetio's Wrath, the special attack increment was wrongfully being applied before using it, is now after the technique. I guess that's a bug fix that they did, which was required.
Yeah, that's a bug fix that was required, but to be honest, I even talked yesterday about that too. Like, I don't think it needs a special attack buff at all. So Oshara being really strong now, I think that's like too much. But yeah,
Yeah, so
my point of
let's.
view.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let's jump into the traits. So, Royal Jelly HP increase from 3% to 5% now. I think it's fine, right? Doesn't impact much.
I think it's a good start to at least, because it's really a trait that I find interesting, but just too low as a number.
That is true. So rejuvenate HP restoration from 7 to 8%. I don't think this make much changes for Pocus. I guess it's still gonna be a bit bad.
Yeah, it changed nothing.
Common factor nullified will now also apply to the holder of the trait.
And that's great, because that was one of the problems with 2-wire as well, because of the weaknesses you have. And I think that's a great buff for the trait.
That's true. Mr. Protector, we have removed
Yeah.
the debuffs it applied. Trapped and 10% of max HP. It will only work once per battle from now on.
There we go! They finally destroyed an archetype. Amazing. Amazing job. What can I say about that? I'm a Kino abuser since more than a year. This is not a nerf. This is destroying the Temtem. There will be no one sane, at least, be using Protector in high tournaments. Just one time, it's like it's nothing. That's really a huge nerf.
This is why I think that agros are coming. Like winter was coming in Game of Thrones, aggro is coming, and we gotta be
Oh,
ready.
that is definitely like a white flag to aggro. Like, come on, you can come, man. Stomp on the meta. Feels good.
So Fever Rush no longer interacts with alerted status. Gotta go fast. The priority for rest was being affected. I guess it's just a fix. So aerobic. So all those changes that happened earlier for the Cerbedio's Wrath are being applied to a lot more techniques like aerobic and aerobic, earthbound. And then they added a new gear which is first aid kit. Once per battle, if a Temtem's HP is below 25%, they heal 25% of their max HP back.
Yeah, sure, that's helping a little bit for the stall, but they destroyed the cornerstone of stall. So yeah, I will see what I can do with that, but not sure it's enough. But still a good gear.
That's true. Well, that would be all for 0.7.2. I mean, the other things over here are mostly about game changes that they fixed a little bit here and there. So, what do you think your overall views on reading the patch notes for the first time? How do you think it's gonna shift now, the meta and the PvP scene in general?
To be honest, I really think we are gonna see aggro way more dominant. Mid-range will still be good. Um, I will see if I can figure out still a way to stall, but this seems really hard now. So yeah, I would say aggro is dominant. Mid-range can follow. Probably like that from the switches we saw there on the patch notes. But yeah, of course I have to try to be sure. But I'm
I
still
mean,
sad about Kino.
that's true. That's true. Well, do you want to take a look at Mythical Temtem's traits? Just the traits to just get an idea of what it brings to the table as well.
Let's go.
Alright, so here we have the first trait, Short Circuit. Prevent all stat stage changes on all Temtems.
Oof. Sure, that seems to be a good trait for a couple of situations.
Mm-hmm. And the second trait we have is superconductivity, which is whenever an ally uses a technique, the Temtem counts as all types for its synergy.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is really great too. It's like you're having a like a rainbow synergy user that can be used for everything. Yeah, I think that is really cool and allows a lot of combos. Short
I
circuit is not bad, but more situational.
mm-hmm. Well, the moves, I don't remember all of the moves. I just know 3 moves of this Tem so far, but from what I know, they are already really good, which is Thunderstrike, Undermine, and Willpower Drain is what I know so far from this Temtem.
Wait, he gets undermined. Yeah, it
Special attacker.
seems pretty good, and we get another electric. He's like really insanely cool from the skin. I hope we can get better eggs than Tyrannac, like not needing 90 hacks, but otherwise cool.
So before we close, Tsubaki, do you have any closing notes you would like to add?
I will be crying for my lovely Kinu tonight. But other than that, I think there are some great changes. That Tulkan buff is quite insane to be honest, and Gazuma. I really want to try Gazuma back now. So there are a couple of really good changes and balancing, but still the Kinu is too much in my opinion. But we'll see how the meta switches. Even if I'm thinking that aggro and mid range will definitely stay the dominant.
Thank you so much, Tsubaki. Guys, that would be our take on the patch notes for this patch. Tsubaki will be doing more videos with us, depending on the archetypes and various other stuff is in planning. So stay tuned for that. If you guys like what we are making and you would like to see more of it, please consider subscribing to the channel and click the notification button so that you get notified as soon as a new video goes up. A small update for the 5-minute guides and the other videos that I'm putting out is that there will be a update. So there I will update the new spreads for all those videos in the comment section, and I will pin it as well. So stay tuned for that as well. If you have taken help from any of those videos, do check them again in a few days and I will update the TV spreads in the description. With that being said, that would be all from both of us. I'll drop the link for both of our Twitch in the description below. Feel free to check them out and come hang out with us. Drop a hi. We will catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself guys. Stay safe.